Welcome to Loyola. My name is Sarah Lewis. I'm the Associate Director of Messina. Our office is very excited to work with you this summer to make sure your Loyola experience is a great one. The purpose of this video is to provide you with detailed information about the Messina Course Pairing Survey. You may have read about this survey a little bit already in emails you received or through our website. If you haven't already, please be sure to also explore the Class of 2029 welcome page and our Class of 2029 FAQ page on the Messina website for general information and relevant links. We will start out with a quick review of a very popular question. What is Messina? The short answer to this question is that Messina is a program designed to help all incoming first-year students acclimate to social and academic life at Loyola. A main component of Messina are our course pairings, one fall course and one spring course, and they are organized by theme. The majority of these are core courses, which will count towards graduation regardless of your intended major. So you can be undecided about what you want to major in and still take virtually any Messina pairing. There are some exceptions, and you can refer to the virtual advising notes on each course pairing page for details on any courses that may be specifically related to a particular field of study or if they are not recommended for students exploring majors within certain departments. The benefit of taking these classes within Messina is that they are often smaller class sizes, only about 16 or 17 students, who are all first-year students. Additionally, one of the two faculty members in your pairing will serve as your academic advisor for your whole first year, so you will get to know them very well. The course also has one additional hour throughout the week called an enrichment session, where you will meet with your faculty, your mentor, who is an administrator on campus, and your evergreen, who is a student leader. They will co-teach those enrichment sessions on topics that can help you adjust to life at Loyola. These sessions are a great opportunity for you to learn about Baltimore, connect with resources, get involved on campus, and have some fun in a smaller group setting. Additionally, a Messina theme is also assigned to each first-year residence hall to provide opportunities for students who live on campus to engage with the themes through activities with your fellow residents. You might live near some of your Messina classmates, but you will have plenty of opportunity to get to know other students in your class year. Although Loyola does not always recommend choosing your roommate in your first semester, if you do identify a potential roommate, you should plan to preference courses within the same theme to increase the chances of your roommate request being approved. Questions about housing and roommate selection processes should be directed to the Department of Residence Life and Housing. Speaking of Messina themes, another common question is often related to the purpose of these themes. Simply put, Messina's themes are designed to create connections between that fall and spring class, or between class content and the enrichment hour, or they can also be used as a lens to connect your learning in the classroom to your other experiences and interests outside of the academic setting, or even connecting to your residential experience, as was already mentioned. You can see a full description of the themes and the corresponding course pairings on the Messina website under the Themes and Course Pairings tab. So now, a little bit about the importance of the course pairing survey. In addition to choosing your Messina pairing, your responses to the course pairing survey will help determine the foundation of your fall course schedule. In a moment, I will cover some of the other information that is a part of this survey. Note that the Honors Program, the Hyman Scholars Program, Selinger Scholars Program, and Ignatius Scholars Program each have program-specific Messina pairings into which students will be placed, which fall under the Self and Other theme. Students in these groups should still complete the course pairing survey as it will assist with completing the rest of their course schedule for the fall semester. The course pairing survey opens on May 13, 2025 and should be completed by May 28, 2025 at 11:59 p.m. All students who submit by this deadline will have an equal chance of receiving one of their preferences. This is not first come, first served, so feel free to take your time submitting your preferences. Students who are accepted to Loyola after this date should still submit the course pairing survey, as the information will assist with fall course registration. As you complete the survey, you are welcome to reach out to Messina at messina@loyola.edu with any questions, or have a look at our FAQ page on the Messina website. Now that we've covered some background information, we can dive into the survey itself. So first, to access the survey, you can use the link that was sent to you in your Loyola email, or you can use the link that is available on the Messina website as shown on this slide. Before you begin your Messina course pairing survey, you will need to have your 7-digit Loyola ID number from your Loyola Technology letter. You will need to enter this number in order to begin the survey. Please note that when you enter this number in the survey, you do not need to include any of the zeros at the beginning. The survey will include links to individual course pairings for your reference, but you may also choose to explore all available course pairings organized by theme on the Messina website prior to beginning your survey. On the website, you'll be able to browse the course descriptions along with faculty and mentor bios. At the bottom of each pairing page, you can also see virtual advising notes for details on any courses that may be specifically related to a particular field of study, or if they were not recommended for students exploring majors within certain departments. The Messina course pairing survey is divided into 3 parts, and we will now go over each section. The first part is pretty simple. We want to make sure we have the correct contact information for you. Within part 1 of your survey, we will confirm the name and phone number we have on file for you from your admission application. If these are incorrect, please be sure to update the information using the Inside Loyola portal. If you have difficulty with this process, you can contact the Office of the Registrar. We will also ask you to identify the pronouns that you use. If needed, it can be a good idea to update this information before you proceed to the next section, as the instructions will be shown within the survey. Part 2 of the survey is related to your academic interests and includes questions that we will be sharing with the Academic Advising and Support Center, or AASC, in order to help create your fall schedule. There are questions about your intended major, although by no means do you have to be certain about a major right now. Loyola students do not declare a major until the end of their first year, so your response here is only for informational purposes. For this survey, you can mark that you are undecided, or you can select a major if you already have one in mind. We will also ask more broad questions about your academic interests and language course preferences. There will also be some questions about any credits you might be bringing to Loyola with you. Loyola cannot give you credit for these until they receive official scores and transcripts, but this will give AASC a general idea of what courses might work best for you as they start to add your fall classes. We will also ask if there are any scheduling needs, including your commuter status. For example, if you are an athlete, we will make sure to avoid putting classes on your schedule that would conflict with practice times. There is also the opportunity for you to share a little bit about your general interests with your advisor and your Messina group. This can help them in planning their activities for the semester or to anticipate some resources that might be helpful for you. The third part of the survey will ask about your Messina course pairing preferences. For some groups, you will not need to submit your preferences as you will be assigned to a program-specific pairing. So the first question in this section is where you can indicate if you belong to one of these groups. Students who have been accepted into the Honors Program or the Selinger Scholars Program will be placed in program-specific Messina course pairings and do not need to select their own pairings in this survey. In this section, selecting one of these options will conclude the survey. In the case of the Hyman Scholars Program or the Ignatius Scholars Program, students will be placed in program-specific pairings. However, those who have been invited to participate in the program should still submit their course pairing preferences. If officially accepted, they will be placed in a program-specific Messina course pairing, which will override any preferences that are submitted here. As a reminder, all program-specific pairings fall within the theme of self and other. If you have not selected an option that completes the survey, you will now have two additional options for selecting your course pairings. Option 1 is to select 5 to 10 of your favorite course pairings and rank them in order of your preference. Option number 2 is to allow Messina to select a pairing for you, which we will do based on the academic information that you submitted earlier in the survey. If you choose option 1, you'll be able to choose 5 to 10 course pairings that appeal to you most, and then you will rank them in order. Our goal is to optimize the student experience and give everyone something that they want to take based on the course availability. Remember that descriptions of courses are available on our website, and there will also be links to each pairing within the survey form. Be sure to check the pairing pages for those virtual advisor recommendations based on your academic interests. Students have a variety of reasons for selecting a particular course pairing. There's no wrong answer. Ultimately, you can simply preference courses that sound most interesting to you. If you're stuck, some possible things to think about might be: what are some of the classes that you are excited to take at college? Maybe it's a psychology class or a history class. Messina is a good opportunity to take those courses in a smaller group setting. You can also think about which themes appeal to you and choose courses in that theme. You might also consider choosing a course that you anticipate being a challenge or that you're unsure about. Maybe you've never taken theology before, for example. If that's the case, a smaller class size with additional support through your Messina pairing might be the way to go when taking this class. We know Messina has a lot of options, which is why the survey allows students to select option 2, which is letting Messina choose your course pairing. Our Messina office will take all of the information from your form, and we will place you into a pairing that aligns with your academic interests. You really can't go wrong with this option, particularly if you have multiple areas of academic interest. This is also a good option for students who might be accepted into the Hyman Scholars or Ignatius Scholars program. This third section will complete your Messina course pairing survey. You should receive an email to your Loyola email account with a copy of your responses. Once you've completed the survey, don't forget to also go back and verify your contact information and complete your math and language placement tests if you haven't already. As I've mentioned, your responses to this survey will be used to create your fall course schedule. This is a timeline to help visualize the process of building your fall schedule. Note that this timeline only includes information relevant to your schedule, so for more complete information about other next steps over the next few months, be sure to view the new student checklist on the Loyola University Maryland website. First, you will of course have until the end of May to submit your course pairing survey, along with your language and math placement tests. This survey also serves as a reminder to update your contact information within the Inside Loyola portal. After this initial deadline, during the month of June, AASC will use your responses in order to pre-register each student for 2 to 3 fall courses. This includes their fall Messina course, in addition to 1 or 2 other courses that are related to students' academic interests and intended major. During summer orientation, you will receive information about your partial fall schedule. From June 23rd until July 14th, you will be able to schedule a virtual appointment with your advisor or someone from AASC in order to finalize your fall schedule, which will usually end up consisting of about 5 total courses. In late July, AASC will receive the official notification of your AP test scores, which will also help you complete your official schedule. The fall semester starts on September 2nd, and you will ultimately have until September 8th, which is the end of the add-drop period, to finalize your fall schedule. Since it's your first semester, it is strongly recommended that you speak with your advisor or someone from AASC prior to making any changes to your fall schedule over the summer, just to make sure that you haven't missed any important requirements or other relevant information. Don't forget, Messina also runs the Common Text program. The Common Text is a great opportunity for all first-year students to read the same book over the summer and then attend related events and have discussions in their Messina courses. Students will receive a physical copy during orientation, and students who are unable to attend orientation will receive an email in late June from Messina with instructions on how to access an ebook version. We also encourage students to participate in the Common Text Essay Contest, as well as the Creative Expression Contest, which in the past have received submissions that include drawings, paintings, original songs, and choreography. Details will be posted on our website under the Common Text tab. Prizes will be awarded to winners, and the winners and runner-ups for both categories will be announced at Fall Welcome Weekend in early September. If you have any questions along the way about Messina pairings, general Messina topics, or connecting to Loyola as a first-year student, please do not hesitate to contact us. We have a lot of information on our website, but of course you can always call us directly at 410-617-2669 or email us at messina@loyola.edu. We do try to respond to those emails pretty quickly, so you can have all of the information you need to make good choices over the summer and into your first year. We are very excited to work with you. We hope you have a great end of your high school career, and congratulations on reaching this milestone. We look forward to seeing you in the fall.